What's up YouTube? My name's Sardix, bringing you another Black Ops 3 video, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the classes that I use when I go into public matches trying to get high kill gameplays or try to get streaks and just do overall well. Some of these classes will probably just be what I would use also for fun or my go-to weapons. So for starters, let's start off with SMGs. I'm going to start off with the VMP. And the attachments I want to use for that would obviously be quick draw, because I want to aim up faster, get the shots on my opponent faster, be able to get that kill that is needed. Grip to reduce recoil, because the VMP doesn't have the best recoil, and grip just allows you to improve your aim, improve your accuracy, hit more shots, get kills better, all that overall. So those are the two attachments I would use first off, and then long barrel, of course, just because I want that increased range if they're not as close as I need them to be, and allowing it to do the damage necessary to get that kill in a longer range gun battle. I'm not going to use a secondary. I do not think that they're at all useful with SMG classes unless you're using the rocket launchers to take down score streaks or anything else like the robot, UAV, all that stuff. I don't think pistols are necessary. Knives, nope. Other than that, just the rocket launchers if you're playing that style. No lethals, I don't think that they come in handy that often. You may get a couple kills here and there, but I don't think that they're crucial for high kill gameplays. And if someone has blackjack or anything, like, you can't really do anything, and they're just not that useful in my opinion. Tacticals are the exact same way. I don't think that they're that useful. And I've noticed that whenever I use them, I usually forget to even like throw them. So they don't benefit me in any way. They just kind of take up a slot. So I'm not going to use any of those. Perk one, I'm going to use Ghost just because UAV people get it so often. People use it all the time that I don't want to get pinged up all that often. So I'm going to use Ghost. For the second, I'm going to use Scavengers because uh, if you're going for high kill gameplays, you're going to be killing a lot, using a lot of ammo, trying to stay alive to get those score streaks. So you don't want to run out of ammo and have to try and find a weapon to pick up. So I want Scavenger to keep my ammo up and to be able to get the kills that I need and not choking those score streaks if I need those score streaks to get high kill gameplay. For the last one, I'm going to use Blast Suppressor just because I don't want to ping up if I'm in the enemy spawn or if I'm behind someone and I have to jump up to get them. I don't want to get pinged and then have them turn on me and just destroy me before I even get shot off. And then the second perk that I'm going to use is completely preference. I mean, I might use Sixth Sense. I'm going to use Afterburn if I want to play more of a rush style. Flakjack if I don't want to get naded as often or worry about explosives. Overclock if I'm going for a specialist, if it's really going to help me out. I may even use Tac Mask because a lot of people have been using concussions and flashbangs. I've noticed in Publix. So most likely I'm going to run Tac Mask with the VMP. This would most likely be the class setup that I use to get high kill gameplay. The second SMG class that I would use would most likely be the Kuda, and on the Kuda I would use extended mags and rapid fire together just because you don't want to run out of ammo extremely fast, and I think that rapid fire helps slay enemies out faster. Extended mags, you don't run out of ammo and you have more backup ammo. I would also use long barrel just because in every SMG I think long barrel is crucial to get that increased range, so you're not such close range combat handicap, I would say. Again, no secondaries. If you're going to do a secondary, most likely do a rocket launcher. Again, I'm not going to use any lethals. Again, no tacticals. Most likely going to do ghost just because I don't want to get pinged up by the UAV. Again, I may use fast hands here just because I don't have quick draw, or I might use scavenger. But for now, I'm most likely going to use fast hands just because I feel like it's necessary. I'm going to use Blast Suppressor, and on this one, I'm actually going to use Hardwire just because I noticed a lot of people use Sixth Sense, and Hardwire kind of gets rid of that whole Sixth Sense perk capability. So that's what I'm going to run with my Kuda class. Again, the second perk really is up to you, what your preference is, what you feel like running. Maybe in the lobby that you're in, the game before, you notice that they were using a lot of great frags, so you might want to switch over to flak. Or if they're using a lot of flashbangs or concussions, you want to switch over to attack mask. But for now, this is how I would probably start off my class running it. Straight going into pubs, trying to get those high kill gameplays. Again, for my third one, I would probably, for my assault rifle, switch over there. Use the M8A7. I personally like this gun. So for the optics, I'm for sure going to use an optic. I don't think the iron sights are at all beneficial. Stay away from Recon, Varix 3, the thermal. You can use biometric one if you want to. You could use the ELO or the reflex. I think those two are the best. This is totally up to preference, but I think I do better with the reflex over the ELO. So that's what I'm going to pick. Grip for sure, just to improve my accuracy, knowing that I'm hitting more shots. I am going to use stock just so you can have more ability to move while aiming. You can strafe, maybe make the enemy miss shots. Also, you can probably walk around corners faster if you're pre-aiming those. So I think stock and grip are necessities on any assault rifle. I am going to, in fact, throw in extended mags just because I'm going to be using fast hands on this class. I think that is extremely beneficial when using an assault rifle to use fast hands. And then I am going to use Ghost again for sure. Don't want to get pinged up. Blast Suppressor again. And then I am going to use the RK5 for sure. Just because in close quarter combat, I don't think that the M8A7 is very beneficial in close quarter combat. I don't think it's that good. So I'm going to use the RK5 if I'm going into a small area and need to get those close quarter combat situations. Or maybe I am shooting someone with the M8A7 and I get those kills. I'm in the process of reloading and someone's rushing me. I made to switch weapons really fast and shoot them with the RK5 real quick. And also just gives me that extra weapon because I don't have scavenger. This is like the class that I would most likely use if I'm using the M8, going into public, going for those high kill gameplays, or just trying to outslay my opponent and win the game. For my second assault rifle class, I think honestly all of the assault rifles are extremely well. I use the AKN-44 quite a bit. I mean, I've used the XR2 quite a bit. It's a beast gun. I think it kills in like 2 shots or 2 bursts. The HVK-30 is, I think, I haven't used it too much, but I feel like it's more of like the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 2, just because it's such a fast way to fire, and it plays like a sub and an assault rifle. So I think that the HVK is really underrated, and that it's actually really extremely well. The ICR with the new buff is a laser gun. It has no recoil whatsoever. I see a lot of people use the Man of War. I think the Man of War is an exceptional gun. The Shiva is additionally a fairly good gun. I don't think it's the best, but I mean it is fairly well. But I am going to make an ICR class just because it got buffed. So personal preference, I'm going to do the reflex over the ELO. Again, grip just makes it that much better on the accuracy. Stock to move. I am going to throw in Ghost. Again, Scavenger I think is probably good. Blast Suppressor. Do I want to add another one? Probably going to add Rapid Fire or Extended Mags. I want to go with Extended Mags because I think it's going to be beneficial. Probably going to do the RK5 again, just for those close quarters. This would probably be my ICR class that I would use going into a public match, just for fun. Maybe if I want to have fun, I'll use a sniper class. That'll be my next one. I don't really use shotguns. I don't think it takes any skill to use shotguns, and the only point of using a shotgun is to get dark matter. Otherwise, there's really no point. Personal preference, I just don't like them. I don't like when people use them against me. I just think they're too overpowered and all that. Light machine guns, I don't use them because they feel heavy when I use them. I don't think they're worth using. I'm just not that good with them because I'm more of a fast-paced, in-your-face, run-at-you player. Sniper, if I want to have fun, not going to use the Bracken, not going to use the PO6. SVG is only good if I'm in arena doing search and destroy. You don't want to leave up that hit marker. But if I'm doing like hardpoint domination, any of those uplink, I'm mostly going to be using the Locust just for fun. And the attachments, I am going to have the ballistic CPU, rapid fire, just because I think if you miss your first shot, you want to get your second shot off as fast as possible, just because you're at a disadvantage because it is a bolt action. And for sure, I'm going to be using extended mags just in case if I'm missing some shots and this guy's shooting me. I don't really want to have to take the time to reload. I think I'm you want to be up and ready to go just because you're already at a disadvantage. I am going to put on ghost because you don't want people to ping you and know where you're at really with the sniper. I feel just because you want to have that, you want to like put the advantage more towards your side because you already are at a disadvantage with the sniper depending on how good you are. And fast hands for sure, without a doubt, if you're quick scoping, fast hands no matter what. And then I'm going to use blast suppressor in case I'm getting behind someone. I am going to put the RK5 on with extended mags just in case I get in those situations where I'm getting close to streaks and I don't want to lose them and I'm missing my sniper shot or something. So I'm going to switch over there just to keep my streaks going, or try and get a nuclear, or try to get as many kills without dying, all that. So that's what I'd probably run if I was deciding to goof off and snipe and see how I did that. Um, and I'm just going to make the Weevil class that I used in that 80 kill gameplay that I uploaded earlier. And I use long barrel just because that increase in range is a necessity. Grip for improved accuracy, hit those shots more often. Rapid fire, I use rapid fire just because I feel like the Weevil can handle it with its extreme mag size, and I just think that getting more shots off than your opponent, you're gonna win that gunfight. Secondary is not really that useful with SMGs, I don't think at all. No lethal, no tactical. Again, gonna run ghost because I think it's a necessity. Now this is, I don't really know. I might use fast hands or hardwire just to get rid of that 6th sense opportunity. So I think I'm gonna run hardwire over scavenger, depending. If I go into a game and maybe I run out of ammo, I might not use hardwire and go over scavenger, but I'll probably just run hardwire and then probably pick up a gun before I run out of ammo just so I have that secondary in place. And then of course the second perk is always up to preference if you want tac mask, blackjack, 6th sense. With the Weevil I am going to run 6th sense. And then if I go into a game, I might change the next game if I stay in the lobby just to see like what people are using that day, if they're using more frags, concussions, flashbangs, all that stuff. But those are the 6 classes that I quickly set up to show you guys what I might use in a public game to try and go for high kills or get high streaks or try and go for that nuclear. But these are the classes that I use. So if you like this video, if it's helpful to you, please like and subscribe. Any support to grow my channel is always necessary. Initially, leave a comment on what classes you use, what you found useful, and if you use these class setups and if they're useful. Any feedback is at all necessary and will help me increase my channel, and I will try to get back to you as fast as possible in the comment section and really take your advice and try and improve this channel and grow it in the way that I want it to grow. Anyways, this is Cerdix, and I'll see you guys in the next video.